It feels great. We're right where we want to be. We're 4-1 with a close loss to Clemson. We're 2-0 in the conference, and that's real biggest thing. But we feel good. We got a few days off last week. Much needed bye week, so we're ready to get things going back this week.
What did you kind of do on the rest week, maybe just to keep yourself in the loop?
Yeah, we practiced Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We had two pretty good hard practices on Wednesday and Thursday, and then we've had Friday and Saturday and Sunday off. We had meetings last night, so it's been a good week, and everybody's getting back healthy again. So, but we're excited where we're at and ready to move on.
Having it kind of fairly early on in the season, do you wish that it maybe a little bit later, so since you guys were just on this big roll, and hopefully it doesn't stop you?
No, it shouldn't stop us. We're gonna go into every game obviously to win the game, and it's 5 games, 5 tough games, 3 long road trips. Coming back in the middle of the night, so it's where we needed it. It's a good time for us, but no, it shouldn't stop us or affect us in any way.
I guess setting off the bye week and having a lot of time to practice to kind of get some things going, more offensively try to work on a few things. What's the feel going into it? Trying to work on some coverage things in the passing.
Yeah, we just focus on ourselves. That's all we did last week, was just focus on us. We really didn't get much in the Georgia State game plan, but that we know of. I mean, I'm sure the plays we run last week are going in this week. So, we just really focus on us, those 3 practices for those 3 days, and that's what we've really been doing. The whole year, just been really focused on us, and we've done pretty well so far.
So, how do you feel like the passing progression's really picked up in the first couple weeks? You're sitting at Georgia State homecoming. How's the progression looking so far?
It's looking good. I think we threw for 370-something yards against Idaho, and still I think we've only allowed 1 sack, and then we're leading the nation in that. So we're all, we're not having that many drops like we did last year, and so we're just really focused on us. Like I said, on us the whole week last week, and then this week too.
A lot of the fans are talking about the fact only 1 sack, getting up and trying to kind of get into a reason why. A lot of it's the offensive line, a lot of it's you, I would think. Where do you attribute the responsibility for only getting sack points?
Yeah, well, they're doing a great job up front. First off, and without them, we can't run or pass. And a lot of things go on with the running game too. So, but the wide receivers are getting open quick. I'm just trying to get the ball out of my hands and get to the playmakers so they can make a play.
I guess just say a few things about having Jordan run the ball behind you. I mean, sometimes when you're out there, passing game struggling, it's defense throwing a bunch of different looks at you. But say a few things about Jordan really just helping you out in the backfield, trying to move the ball forward.
Yeah, the thing about Jordan is, he's going to break tackles. He's a big guy, and he's breaking tackles on everybody, even big linebackers. He's running them over. So there's a lot that goes on with him. There's a lot goes on with the offensive line, and a lot with them little screen passes. It gets the defense flying outside. So that helps a lot too. And just as a collective group, we've done a pretty good job so far this year, but we got a lot. We're still improving, and we still got a lot of work to work on.
What about Tavares' performance up in Idaho? He had been injured a lot earlier this year. Finally stepped in, I think, 2 games ago. What about his performance?
Yeah, he's just getting back. He had that knee surgery, so he's just getting back. He was one of the most productive players in fall camp. So we're glad to have him. I don't know if he's 100% yet, but he's it's close to it. But he adds a different inside threat for us. He's a fast guy, so it was just good seeing him getting his first touchdown.
What can you talk about? Can you talk about the hype going into this week's game and getting out in front of the home crowd on Saturday?
Yeah, I think Coach Brown told us last night. Next 4 games, they got 3 at home, so it's big for us. We're tired of traveling. Really, like I said earlier, them 3 long, hard road trips. So we're ready to be back in front of the fans, and Georgia State got us last year, so we're looking to get them back this year.
What's got to change from you guys playing against them last year to heading into this game?
We're a whole different team than we were last year at that point. We're a lot of healthy. A lot of us. I don't think there's many 2 guys out besides this, but we're a different team. We play different, and we're really excited to get things going Saturday.
So how does it feel having a defense that's played so so we can get the ball back and try to put some points on the board.
Yeah, and all year we've had each other's backs. You know, that's in all three phases of our whole team. So you know, when they're getting turnovers, when they're picking the ball off, you know, that excites us. And every time they get the ball, we want to go score right away.
Really get better. That was just the whole main focus. Just keep getting better, especially at the little things for us up front, and just perfecting your craft, and you know, keeping your body, keeping a sweat going, and you know, just move around, and you know, just go over the things that we do, you know, and just keep sharpening the knife, basically.
So you talk about the little things. You know, one thing I've watched and seen, you know, during y'all's games, the defense plays with this type of swagger that y'all go out there, even if the offense is struggling, you just really showing out through the first part of the season. Kind of what's the, I guess, mindset? You know, what's kind of, you know, y'all's process?
Basically to control what we can control. You know, if the offense is, you know, things are just not going their way at the time over there, we got to always just control what we can control and do our job. And that's a big thing that our coaches stress. And, you know, because there'd be times where we'll be not playing at our highest, things aren't going our way right now, and they have to control what they can control and continue just to have each other's back. And so I think that's something we look at, and just going out there playing with our hair on fire, you know, like I said, control what we can control.
Was the off week, you know, a good couple days when you're talking about trying to work on, I guess the little things like you're talking about, trying to get ready and fix a few things for Georgia State?
Yes, of course. You know, Coach Brown did a great job of, you know, just letting our bodies also recover with the tight practices. You know, they were still physical, but just died down on some of the things, short and sweet. You know, you get our work in and get our work out. So, like I said, you just use the time to get better and, you know, sharpen your craft.
Do you think this bye week came at the right time? You guys had 5 physical games. Do you think it came at the right time, or do you think it might mess with the flow you guys had to go?
I think it came at a perfect time, you know, especially coming off that long trip from Idaho. And, you know, I think it came at a great time, especially getting to this course of the schedule that we're about to head into, and let our bodies and our minds get refreshened up and just step away from the game just for a day or two, and, you know, just get prepared so when we come back, you know, our minds will be refreshed and our body should feel good, and go in this week of work and approach it like we always do, and get ready try to be 1-0 again this week.
Sitting at 4-1, do you feel like, you know, the country's finally giving y'all some credit and actually paying attention to Troy now?
You never know. I mean, I'm just worried about us. Like, you know, that'll control itself with us just keep winning. So, you know, we're going to turn somebody's head, hopefully. So, if we haven't turned anybody's yet. So, we're just focused on us and trying, like I said, taking it one game at a time, trying to be 1-0 every week. So, that's our main focus. You know, if heads going to turn, they're going to turn.
Jordan calls this Redemption Road number 2. Last week or 2 weeks ago was Idaho number 1. Talk about just wanting to get another chip on your shoulder and trying to go back up to the defense last year.
Yeah, we lost to them, you know, so whenever you know you got to see a team that you lost to the year before, of course, something should click off in your head, or that should be in your head that, okay, we lost. And I think it was their homecoming when we lost to them. I'm not sure, but I think it is. And we got them here for our homecoming, so, and things are going good. And, you know, I know being at the top of the Sun Belt right now, everybody wants to knock us off, you know, so it's going to be a good battle.
How much of a different team is this one from last year against Georgia State?
We definitely play harder. This bunch plays harder. I think all hats are in, and just everybody's just chemistry a lot too. A lot of more chemistry, and we're working hard in every 3 phases, especially special teams, and everybody's just doing their job, like, and it's gelling together, you know, and I think we all believe in each other. Like I said, chemistry too, and then the coaches are also doing a great job, you know, of motivating us and keeping us playing hard, and, you know, so I think it's going great.
I think last year, this game, they really had a field day passing, especially to
Mhm.
the tight end. How do you fix those kinks from last year? I know it is a different team.
Mhm.
How do you fix those kinks, and what's your game plan heading into that?
Basically film studying and looking at focusing in on our keys, and basically it was just that stuff was just bad, poor technique, and just not paying attention to what we have to do. So, like I said, I think this team just feels more basically just more laid back to know what they have to do, and I think everybody's just keying in on what they have to do. So I don't think we're gonna get over that hump.
Kind of keeping with homecoming week, how excited are you guys to get out for the home crowd on Saturday?
You know, that's gonna be great. You know, homecoming's gonna be a lot of different events going on, and a lot of alumni coming back, and I think people are very excited of what we have going on. So we're really expecting a good crowd, and you know, putting on a good show for these people. Like a lot of people love this program, and it's in their heart. So it's gonna be good to play in front of them and pull out this win.
3 of the next 4 games are in front of this home crowd. How important is that with you guys sitting, just 2 wins away from bowl eligibility?
It's big, real big. You know, we love being. It's always nice playing at home. That's definitely an advantage. But like I said, we just worried about this week. You know, we ain't thinking about that right now. Trying to just get the 1-0 and taking it 1 week at a time, and focusing on the process and what we have to do to get prepared and get a win. So that'll come when it comes.
It was great. I actually had time to, get in cold tubs and, get the treatment 2 times a day and actually help my body recover.
So through the bye week, just trying to, I guess, fix a few things from the game before going into this. So what's a few things offensively that, you try to pick up on, trying to, fix heading into Georgia State game?
This bye week, we actually did some one-on-one, practices so we can, still compete and still work on the things we need to work on and correct the things that we did in the past game.
So one of the big things that Brandon was talking about, just having the confidence in you, at least, for you seeing behind him in the passing game struggling, and, you're breaking tackles and really helping the offense push points. Just what's your mindset when you're sitting back and, the offense is struggling passing the ball, but, you still got to do your job back there.
In my mind, I'm always thinking like it's 4th and 1, so I always got to, I'm trying to get the first down or either pull in another defender for him to, get the passing game going.
During this off week, did you kind of look back at what this season has been so far, kind of a time of reflection, and say that maybe we're going to continue what we're doing?
Right. I mean, we still got this thing going on, Redemption Road, where we played Idaho last week. We had a Redemption Road because they came and beat us last year at homecoming, and then we went up to Georgia State last year and lost to them. So this is a Redemption Road number 2 game that we got in our mind.
For you, just your performance so far this year, especially last week at Idaho, 137 for you, I think 8th in the nation rushing. Just talk about how you've kind of clicked this year with this offense.
It's actually not have been, well, it has been me, but mostly it's been, our O-line, the beginning of the year, we came here and talked about how they got to communicate and all of that, but now they're actually clicking and getting together and communicating and getting guys picked up to help me, help me run the ball better.
With a young offensive line, did you think they would click on this early in the season, being a dominant force like they are?
I did it because over the summer we had some times that we really had to rely on each other. And that's what we're playing for each other now. We had rough times to really rely on each other to help us out, at the end of the day.
So how does it feel to have it? It was one question I asked Brandon about having a defense that's played so well the first couple of games. You get out there a couple of 3 and outs and you're trying to figure out something offensively, but I mean, overall, what does it do for you as a tailback, trying to get something going offensively, that you got a defense that's really helping you out a lot?
What we try to mainly do is get first downs to keep the defense off the field. If they get back on the field, they're going to get worn out, and by the time, the 4th quarter rolls around, that's gonna put that's when normally games are normally played better or best at. You know what I mean?
You talk about the hype going into homecoming weekend. You talked about the second game of Redemption Road. Just talk about this weekend's game and how excited y'all are to get back out.
I know we're very excited. We're ready to get back to practice today. That week off kind of set us down and made us realize what we got going for us. And pretty much Redemption Road is the second game for us. We're glad to be back to play in front of our fans and everything. So in this homecoming, last year homecoming we lost. We're ready to play in front of everybody and let them know how we are again.
Anybody else?
So I'm not sure if you've seen the all-time rushing touchdown list, but you're starting to get up there a little bit. Does that ever enter your mind about how well you're playing? Or are you just out there saying we're gonna take one play, one down, and just try to push and score?
You're right. I try to take it one play at a time. I know it's all over social media. My people they're already tag me and everything, but I try not to let that get to my head.
Anybody else?
Thank you all.
Thanks, George.
Oh.